Hey everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video, and we have a new X-Men comic that's coming to Veve this, March the 16th, this Thursday, which is actually tomorrow if you're watching this video when I'm producing it on the 15th. And it's a good one, you guys. It's a Silver Age comic, and it is super scarce again as VZ continues to drop these amazingly scarce comic books. So I'm going to talk about this comic right here. I'm going to give you the real world value. I'm going to show you how much it's worth, and I'm going to give you my thoughts about how much I think it's going to go for in the aftermarket, by basing it upon another comic that we similarly have in Veve. So if you do like this vid, make sure you hit like, make sure you comment down below. Let me know if you're going after this comic for sure. And you can follow me on Twitter. I'll do my best to follow you back. We can continue talking about this comic there and all other drops coming up as well. And if you join my channel as a member, you do get a drop head NFT, and you'll get into my comic book rewards, my real world ones, which we give out every week. I'm heading to the post office, which is a huge stack of rewards already of people who've won comics here. So you're going to want to get in on that as well. So here we go, guys. This is the tweet that Veve sent out, the first appearance of Banshee. Now, this is celebrating St. Pat's Day because this is an Irish character. It's really cool, actually. He's a very cool character. I didn't know a ton about him before I saw this tweet, so I went and looked him up. And he's a pretty neat character, right? If you actually go to the Medium article right here, you can see that this is another one of these crazy special drops. I'll talk about the covers in just a second. But there's 5,000 editions again of this one. So you can see, as I've said in my previous videos, the golden age of scarcity is here. And these comics are super scarce. And which means this is going to sell out, in my opinion, really right away. This is going to be one of those ones that goes over retail. It's going to be just fine, in my opinion, because I'm basing it on another comic that we already have. And the fact that it's a Silver Age, gives it that extra value for sure. You can see right here, $6.99 on the list price. So you really just can't go wrong. Secret Rare, there's only 125 of them. And we know they hold a bunch back. So there's quite a bit less than that. You can see the covers right here look really cool. There's the original cover for sure. Looks great. I mean, this is a great Silver Age. Look at Professor X up there having a migraine. I absolutely love it. And all the X-Men. It's beautiful art from that time period. But also we have the exclusive covers too, which look great. I mean, look at the rare right there and look at the ultra rare. They look fantastic. And then the secret rare is pretty fun because it actually has the character isolated. So if you're a secret rare fan on the app, for sure, it just follows along. But like I said, this one is quite funny because it's, a lot to do with, St. Patrick's Day this upcoming week here. So it kind of is a timely one. But if you go over to Go Collect and you want to know a little bit more about this, I have the full access account, and you can see that a 9.8 of this one sold for about almost $5,000, $4,700 in 2013. So you know that this one is worth a lot more than that today because that's like 10 years ago. And even though comic prices have come down lately in the last little bit, like everything else, this comic be worth more than that as a 9.8. You can see there hasn't been any sales on them. People are holding on to these kind of things. A 9.6 goes for about $2,500 fair market value. There's 27 copies of them. So it's not incredibly scarce in the real world, but it definitely is one of these sought after books in the real world. It's definitely a key comic for sure, and it's this character. I mean, I don't know if he's going to be showing up at any time in the future, but they did release recent toys with him in it as a feature, actually, at your toy store, these 6-inch figures, they released him. So when they do this kind of thing, it's kind of interesting. Will we see him as, when the X-Men show up? Maybe they'll have a little moment of him in there somewhere, because they don't just drop these comics for no reason. But there is a St. Patrick's Day angle because he is Irish, right? So this is pretty cool. You can see him there. Now, if you go over to eBay and you check the prices here, someone's selling a 9.4 for about 4,500 Canadian. But here's the one I want you to look at down here. If you scroll down, because I like to look at how many people are watching it. The price is usually pretty good. A 9.0 right here going for about 1,500 Canadian. There's 25 watchers on this one. This is about 1,100 to 1,200 US. So that's a better indication of a 9.0 about how much that one could go for sure. If you actually click on the solds right here, and by the way, this is just for reference sake, just to know, but you can see right here, an 8.0 sold a few days ago right there for about $500 or so. So it's not bad. It's actually a decent comic. And once you get to those higher grades, it's going to be even more valuable for sure, right? So let me know if you guys are going for this one. I know I am. Now I'm going to compare it to what another comic in the app that we got. And I think it's going to be very similar to the Tales of Suspense comic in regards to value and price. You can see that it has the same edition sizes right here. This one's going for about 10 or so on the common. So that's quite good if you landed on the drop at $6.99. You get about 7 on the uncommon. So just about retail on the uncommon, which is always surprising to me. There's only like 1,000 of those. The rare on this one goes for 15 right there. So I would similar. I think it's going to be about the same, about 50 or so on the ultra rare right now. And then you can see the secret rare sitting at about 280. So this is definitely, I think, a good one that you compare to because it's very similar in regards to like, the characters and stuff like that. This one might be a little bit better right here. So you might see the prices on this one that we're talking about here being just a little bit lower. Okay, just a smidge lower. So it might come just under that one. In my opinion, I think that's where it's going to go. You guys let me know. But these crazy scarce comics right here at 5,000 total editions, these are the ones that in the future are going to be worth even more because Veve's not going to do this forever. That's already been confirmed. If you watch my interview with Alex from the other day, it's posted on my channel. We did talk a little bit about as, the user base rises in the future, edition sizes will most likely follow. I mean, it's not like 100% confirmed, but this is what I'm thinking. And I've been saying this for quite a while on that. So anyway, you guys let me know what you think. Good luck on the drop if you're going for it. I am for sure. I'll see you in the next video and happy collecting.